Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focusing on Beat Me. This game was developed and published by Red Limb Studio, and it releases on November 13th, 2020 for $12.99. This is an easy 1-hour completion. However, to get it done this fast and this easily, you're going to need 6 controllers total. Now, first thing we're going to do is start up a deathmatch, and we're just going to play against one controller for now. All of the achievements that we're going to get in the next few minutes can be done against one controller. However, there are some later in the guide that we're going to need 6 controllers total. Now, you want to go into the Worlds tab, and you want to deselect all of the worlds except for the first world, which is the woods. Then we're going to start it up. Now, the achievements that we're going for right here are for winning 24 rounds in a row. Each match is split up into 4 different sections, 6 rounds each, for a total of 24 rounds. So we need to win all 24 rounds in a row to get that achievement. Now, the easiest way to do this is to get the second controller and then just continuously fall off of the cliff until you have 24 wins in a row. You can actually get this done fairly quick. It takes about 5 minutes or so, and before you know it, you'll have 24 wins in a row. Just make sure that you select only the woods world, because some of the other worlds get a little more complicated, and you have to make sure that you don't die, because if you die, it messes up your win streak. Even if you have 24 wins and the second controller has 0 wins, if you happen to die at all, it messes it up. I found that even after you get a win and it declares a victory on your end, if you die before it goes over to the next level, that counts as a death, and it ruins the achievement for getting 24 wins in a row. Now, for some reason, my first achievement shadow popped. When I say shadow pop, I mean I got the achievement, however the notification did not pop up. Now, sometimes in the game, you're going to see this purple skull right here. This is how you turn into the demon. We actually have one achievement related to the demon. You have to defeat a demon. So make sure that you don't pick it up on accident, because the achievement is for killing the demon, not becoming the demon. And that's exactly what I did here. So I decided I was just going to get it later in the game because I didn't want to ruin my 24 win streak. At this point, I unlocked the win 6 rounds achievement worth 60 gamer score. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this video, each of these matches is split up into 4 different rounds or sections, and each section has 6 different levels. And every time you finish a set of 6 levels, you're going to end up in this like gladiator arena. Every time it's a different mini game. Just make sure that you don't die. During these little mini games, every 6 levels, you can see your stats in the middle of the screen. As you can see, it showed that I had 6 wins and no deaths. You want to make sure that you do not have any deaths. Now, in a level like this, you want to make sure that player 2 dies before you die, because again, if I would have just let that level go for a couple more seconds, and if I wouldn't have moved player 1, my character would have kept elevating to the top of the screen until he disappeared and would have ended up dying. Now, the woods only has a few levels like this where you really have to worry about it. For the most part, you could just stand still in a lot of these levels. Now, in the next level, I ended up finding one of these demon skulls once again. This time, I made sure that I picked up my second controller and picked up the demon skull with my second controller. That way, I can defeat him with my first player and get the achievement for defeating the demon. The first time I completed this game on my other profile, I was actually having a lot of trouble finding the demon skull. I was able to play through the game twice without ever seeing or experiencing what a demon skull was. And I want to give a shout out to 2 Xbox buddies of mine, Clarion85 and Darth Rally. They both gave me some tips in terms of finding the demon skull and how to get it. There's actually a special level. When you go to the level select, the last set of levels is like a special group. If you just start up the special levels, you're going to experience a lot more demon skulls. There's actually even one level in the special group where you start off as a demon and you just have to defeat the second player. Now, after you finish the second group of levels, you're going to be 12 wins in, and you're going to get your achievement for 12 wins in a row. Now, there's no achievement after completing the 3rd set. You only get your last achievement after completing the 4th set for your 24th win. 24 wins in a row. that would have been a lot harder if you weren't doing it against a second controller and basically boosting with yourself. Next, we're going to see where we're at with the achievements. We need to get 2, 3, 4, and 5 kills in one round. That's why I had mentioned earlier that you're going to need 6 controllers. Besides that, we need to get 50 kills in one game, and we need to collect 25 of each of the power-ups. There's also an achievement for getting a triple kill in big head mode. That's going to be the last one that we get. Next, we're going to go for the achievements for collecting 25 of each of the power-ups. So what you need to do is start up a deathmatch, and we can go ahead and start it up against one other controller. So plug in one controller and ready up on both controllers. Next, you want to select worlds, and we're going to select the special level only. So deselect all of the levels except for the last group called special. After that, we're going to back out, and we're going to go to the rules menu. And here you want to go to sudden death and press A twice, and you're going to go to off. If you turn off sudden death, the rounds are pretty much unlimited in terms of time. So you can just kind of run around and collect the power-ups that drop from the sky. Now, I found that a lot more power-ups fall down during the special levels compared to all of the other levels. So this is an example of one of the special levels. Each of these groups of levels have, I think about 10 levels or so there's quite a bit of variety in each of the groups. I was actually really surprised and impressed with the amount of variety that they have in terms of levels in the game. So pretty much what we're doing here, again, is just collecting all of the power-ups that are dropping from the sky. There are 4 different types of power-ups, and we need to collect 25 of each of them. And as you can see, I just got crushed by the VHS logo. And this level right here with the skateboard is the one where I ended up getting all of my achievements related to the power-ups. There's nothing really that could kill you on this level. Don't worry, the skateboard cannot kill you nor your enemy. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes or so, but after about 10 minutes, you should have had collected at least 25 of each of the power-ups. If you're trying to keep track, just go to the achievement screen and see which achievements that you have left. Now, we have a few different type of power-ups. The yellow one is your ultimate power-up. It enables you to press Y and use your ultimate move. Once you collect 25 of those, you're going to get your achievement for collecting 25 ultimates. The pink one is probably the most annoying one to collect, but we still got to collect 25 of them, and that basically reverses your left and right. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call that a power-up, but that's the inverse movement power-up, and once you collect 25 of those, you're going to unlock that achievement worth 15 gamer score. And let's see, next we have the green ones. The green ones are healing orbs. Once you collect 25 healing orbs, you're going to unlock another achievement worth 15 gamer score. That's for collecting 25 heals in one match. Now, you also have a big head power up, but we don't need to collect 25 of those. We do need to collect 25 of the anti-gravity power-ups. That's going to be the 4th one that we have to collect 25 of. The anti-gravity power-up is a blue one with a feather on it. After you've collected 25 of each of those 4 power-ups, you should only have to get the 5 kills in one round, the 50 kills in one match, and then the triple kill while having a big head. So what we're going to do is quit back to the main menu. We're going to start it up again, and we're going to go to a local deathmatch. And this is where you're going to plug in all 6 controllers, you against 5 local controllers. Next, what we want to do is go to the worlds, and we want to just make sure that we're playing on the first set of levels, just because those are nice and simple, and you're not going to risk dying by the actual level itself. Because, you only get so many rounds or attempts to get your 50 kills, and you don't want the level getting all the kills instead of you getting the kills. Because if you hit an enemy and they fall off the cliff, that does not count as a kill for you. You actually need to kill your enemy with your weapon to unlock the achievement. So first things first, you want to kill 5 enemies in one game or one round. So what we're going to do is go and jump around and kill each of the enemies. Unfortunately for me, I ended up knocking 2 of the 5 enemies off of the cliff, so I ended up having to get the achievement for 4 and 5 kills in one round on another level. However, on that level, I got the one for 1, 2, and 3 kills in one round. So right here, we have a nice and simple level, and this is the one where I'm going to get 5 kills in one round. So there is 1, 2, 3, and then we have 4 and 5 up here. You can use your Y ultimate to kill them even faster, and that's the quadra kill achievement, where 60 gamer score for killing 4 players in one round. And then I should be unlocking the one for 5 kills in one round as well, pentakill, worth 100 gamer score for killing 5 players in one round. Perfect. So now that we got those knocked out of the way, you're just going to continue to play all of these levels. Try to get as many kills as you can per round. Eventually, you're going to get your achievement for killing 25 players in one game. Just keep playing until you get your 50 kills. Hopefully, you can get your 50 kills by the time you have played 24 different rounds. That's going to be worth 60 gamer score, called 50 kills, for killing 50 players in one game. Besides that, we can go ahead and exit back to the main menu, and at this point, guys, all we have to do is get the achievement for the triple kill in big head mode. So what we need to do is add 3 additional players. That's a total of 4 controllers, and we're going to go into rules, and we're going to go to the power-ups on the right hand side, and we're going to turn off all of the power-ups except for head changer. Not only that, but make sure that you turn off the sudden death as well. After that, go into worlds, and we're going to deselect all of the levels except for the woods, which is the first set of levels. Now all we got to do is back out, start it up, and the only power-ups that should drop from the sky are the big head changers, and we need to collect one of them, and then you want to use your spare controllers to get all 3 enemies all grouped up next to each other. And once you have them all next to each other, or at least fairly close, you can go ahead and kill all 3 of them. You do not have to kill them in one swing or one ultimate or anything like that. You just have to kill them while your multiplier is up, basically within a few seconds of each other. As long as you got those 3 kills fairly quickly, you should unlock the absurdly big head achievement, worth 200 gamer score, for getting a triple kill while in big head mode. Besides that, guys, we should have our full 1000 gamer score. There we go, all 16 achievements in about an hour or less. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 18 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, The Gas Bliss, Purple Rain 6, Blackbird, and NL the Dude. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe.